Hey everyone, what's good? Today we're spilling piping hot tea on NBA superstar Ja Morant. This dude's name has been all over the headlines lately, from trash talking on the court to flashing his gun on Instagram. This guy has got a whole lot of story around him. But there's a wild story about how Doritos and soda turned Ja into the baller he is today. You have to hear this. Back in high school, young Ja was hungry to ball out. He hit up a big recruiting camp, hoping to make the squad. But despite his mad skills, they dismissed him quickly. Now, most kids would sulk and call it quits, but not Ja. This dude bounced right back and found a new gym to practice his game at. And a coach from Murray State just happened to be at the same gym, scoping out players. But Coach Kane wasn't watching the court at first. No, he was too busy munching on a bag of Doritos and chugging a soda. But mid-bite, Kane hears a commotion from the nearby court. He looks over and sees Ja straight up balling out, crossing fools over, dishing fancy passes, and throwing down monster dunks. Kane knew right away this kid was special. So he recruits Ja on the spot. And the rest is history, baby. Ja became a college star at Murray State before making it to the big leagues. And coming in hot at number 9, this man's insane spending habits. We're talking about diamond grills, enough icy chains to make you jealous, and more. No doubt Ja Morant is ballin' hard for the Grizzlies and earning every cent of that NBA paycheck. But this dude has been splurging big time on his bling game. Morant recently chopped himself a shiny $35,000 diamond grill, perfect for flashing that icy smile. And his chain collection is looking pristine after dropping $89,000 on new necklaces dripping in jewels. Gotta stay iced out. But the worst flex was Morant spending a whopping $240,000 on luxury watches. I mean, how many wrists this guy got? He even showed love to his sister with an $11,000 necklace. Now that's family. The real crown jewel was Morant's $400,000 custom chain featuring his jersey number and a tricked-out display case. Straight up a baller move. No question, Ja Morant loves flossing and has zero chills regarding overspending. And at number 7, did you know Ja Morant has his own legit YouTube channel? Yo, no way, I'm serious. This dude is producing vlogs and packing in subscribers. My man gives you an all-access pass to his life on and off the court, chilling with his fam, hooping with his boys, traveling the world. It's all on his channel. And Ja's pretty entertaining to watch. He keeps it real compared to other corny athletes trying to vlog. The content is fire. He already has over 300,000 subscribers just by being his natural self on camera. Now he drops a new vlog every month or so. The views be raking up quick. Bottom line, if you're a Ja fan, you have to subscribe to his YouTube ASAP. Get the unfiltered behind-the-scenes look at this rising superstar. Peep into his fancy crib, world-class vacays, and ridiculous baller lifestyle. It's elite access for real. But please subscribe to our channel first though, then hop on to Ja's, alright? And at the 6th spot we have, is Ja Morant retiring his jersey at Murray State? I'm sure that's no shocker, since he put up crazy stats and was a first-team All-American there. But get this, Murray State has produced a ton of NBA talent over the years. Guys like Popeye Jones, Isaiah Canaan, and recently Cameron Payne also came out of Murray State. Their jerseys are all hanging in the rafters too. Murray State isn't exactly known as a college hoops powerhouse, and they're not in a major conference, but with all these players making the league, Murray State may be on its way to becoming the next Gonzaga-style mid-major force. Who would have thought a small school like that could turn out so many pros? Pretty impressive if you ask me. And the 5th spot, we have one of the most shocking things you ever knew. Ja Morant actually could only dunk consistently late in high school. It's wild to think about it, considering the guy's insane hops now. But Ja said he couldn't throw down more than once in every 25 tries up until the summer before his senior year. He was only 5'10" and didn't really attack the rim much. His legendary first step was average back then too. Ja said his athleticism kicked in his senior year of high school and into college. It's wild to think this human pogo stick struggled to dunk not that long ago. Ja put in the work and transformed his game through sheer determination. And at number 4, we have Ja's upbringing. Man, Ja Morant's upbringing is wild. As a kid, he trained relentlessly in the backyard with his dad T, who taught him fancy moves like step-back jumpers. But T didn't just want Ja to make the NBA, he wanted him to be a star, so he took on the role of Ja's biggest critic to prepare him for the competition. Ja says he thrives on negative energy and doubt from others because his dad was his first hater. T would relentlessly criticize Ja's game to motivate him. Even now, T doesn't hold back. After the Grizzlies beat the Wolves in the playoffs despite some struggles from Ja, T called his performances trash. Brutal honesty from Pops, and you can't dismiss T's basketball knowledge either. The man was once teammates with one of the greatest shooters ever, so he knows the game. At number 3, Ja Morant has a young daughter named Carrie Jaden. Despite being in his early 20s, the man is already a proud papa. You'll often see little Carrie sitting with her grandpa T at Grizzlies games to cheer on her dad. It's adorable. Ja always makes time for his daughter too. He dedicates one day a week just to Carrie, his parents, and his siblings. And get this, Ja bought a huge mansion that looks right into his parents' house next door. He wanted them as neighbors. Have to love how much Ja values family. With his upbringing, it's no surprise he's raising Carrie with love and care, just like his pops did for him. However, I did hear Ja cause some disappointment for the fam recently. Even the best make mistakes. But it's awesome to see a young NBA star balancing basketball and fatherhood. Ja is setting a great example that family comes first. I bet little Carrie will grow up to be a baller too, with Ja as her teacher. At number 2, Ja Morant's dad T has some serious hoops pedigree himself. T played high school ball with Ray Allen, an absolute legend and future Hall of Famer. He then played college basketball at Claflin University and was going to go pro, but decided against it when Ja's mom, Jamie, got pregnant. So T is well versed in the game, and the NBA community knows him for talking trash. He's gotten into it with players and parents over the years. Last season, T was jawing at NFL great Shannon Sharpe during a Grizzlies-Lakers game. He also's gone back and forth with Steph Curry's camp and Karl Anthony Towns' dad. The dude is always mixing it up. Now we're trying to start something other than beef here. But it's clear T loves hoops and thrives in hostile environments. No doubt where Ja gets the competitive fire from. T's got basketball street cred for days, both on and off the court. He's more than just Ja's pop. He's a legitimate basketball guy through and through. At number 1, Ja knows how to live it up. Man, Ja Morant really lived it up when the Grizzlies were in Denver back in March. After the game, he hit up a strip club called Shotgun Willie's and dropped nearly $1,000 to rent out a VIP room for 3 hours. Ja was throwing money around like crazy. The room was literally filled with piles of cash, according to employees. He had dancers come to the private room to entertain him and his crew. The dude was balling out like a rock star. But that fun may end up costing Ja big time. Just 2 days later, Ja made the huge mistake of live streaming himself on Instagram waving around a gun. That resulted in an 8-game suspension and lost him millions in earnings. He didn't make an all-NBA team because of all the controversies, which could have earned him $39 million extra on his contract. Ja also probably lost some endorsement deals after the gun incident. Hopefully, losing all that money wakes Ja up a bit. He later apologized but then was seen waving a gun around on Instagram Live. Bro, you have to chill. That could lead to an even longer suspension and more lost dollars. We know you're rich, young, and famous, Ja, but you have to think before you post stuff like that. The antics aren't worth the huge financial consequences. What do you all think about how Ja's been acting lately? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's all for this video. Appreciate you watching. Let's jump into the next one.